Alright, welcome back. This is Kelly from Plant-Based Kitchenista. So another technique is sweating. So a lot of you are going to say, well, I know about sweating, but here's a great exercise to try that will get you looking at garlic and get you looking at flavors a lot differently. So 2 cloves of garlic. So all I'm going to do is just slice them up little tiny slices. Just put those in a pan. So 2 completely different exercises. Don't worry, you're not going to be eating the garlic, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Alright, so you have a little bit of that. So I got the pan on about medium high. Let that go here for just a second. Then what we're going to do, usually at this time, if you're trying to do this little test, you want to use oil. I don't use oils at all, so this is not something that I'm going to add to the recipe. So I'm going to add just a little bit of water, just to get them going. So I want to sweat the garlic. So it's going to take a minute or so to do that. I'm going to show you what you're going to do to be able to taste this. This was a fun exercise. Not that none of you of us like drinking garlic water, but it's a great exercise to try. Let it sweat for a few minutes. Almost makes your eyes water when you're standing over it. A little crazy. So I let them sweat just a little bit here and there, just so that it can get going. All right, when it's right about that point, so it starts getting a little bit of translucent around the edges, I'm going to add a half a cup of water. I'll get this sweating back again. It smells really good. It smells like an Italian kitchen. And let that sweat a little bit more. On the front burner of my stove, so I think it makes the pan look a little uneven, but still works for the same. I figure it's easier for you to see the front than it would be the back. I remember as one of the cooks, and I can't remember exactly what his name is, used to say he had smell-o-vision. It smells really good. The first one, it's very first starting to cook on almost a dry pan and stuff, it makes your eyes water. But this, it smells really, really good. Saute a little bit more. That way you can kind of get the water cooking out just a little bit. Alright, when it gets to that point, then what I want you to do is I want you to grab one of these, like a little white dish. You want to definitely do white so you can see the difference. Grab a strainer, and then you're going to pour it into the dish. Okay, then you're going to take that garlic and throw it away. Then while you have the hot pan again, get just a little bit of water. Slices of garlic. But what we're going to do this time is we're going to let it brown first. So last time you noticed that when we were sauteing, we let it get to where it was just a little translucent. This time, until I spilled a little bit, that we're going to get it where it's brown first. So you have to be really careful with this, especially if you don't have oil in the pan. You have to really watch it to make sure it doesn't burn. Because garlic can go from being brown to burnt like real quick. When you're in the process and you're doing this and you notice that it starts getting really, really dry, feel free to add a little bit more water. Maybe a teaspoon. Just keep it from sticking. Here's the process where it gets your eyes to water. It's almost like cooking onions. Let's sit there for a minute or two so we can get it to brown. Keep adding a little water as you need it. You can let it set for just a couple minutes, come back, stir it a little more. You can smell it too when you're actually cooking it this way. It starts getting a really thick aroma. So it's almost like when you walk into an Italian restaurant and it smells almost of burnt garlic. This is kind of what it smells like a little bit. I'm probably not going to be able to get it as brown as you could if you had oil in the pan because you could almost like fry it up. I'll keep letting it go just a little bit more. Just add teeny tinies of water just so you can stir it. Let's sit there for about a minute or two. Then we're going to add a lot more water. Okay, about as brown as I'm going to be able to get it, so then add your water. Cook for a few minutes. Turn the stove off, grab your strainer. Throw away your garlic. Okay, so if you look at the two of these, you'll notice. So you've got two of them. You've got one that's a really light color, and then you get one that's a dark color. So what I want you to do is when you've got, if you do this exercise, taste these. See which one you like the best. When I did this exercise, I said that, this one's a very, very light garlic flavor, so you could use this in most everything, and this is usually the garlic flavor that you want. But this one, because a lot of times people will say that they don't like this, and sorry, that's one of my little friends barking. They say they don't like this, but it actually reminds me a lot of an Italian restaurant. So try which one of these, and then you'll find out which one you really like to be able to use, whether you like the brown garlic or you like the sauteed garlic. So I hope you enjoy this, and this is a fun little exercise to try. Join me next time. Bada bing, bada boom. Have a great day.